Today, we're looking at the Wuben E1, which was sent out to me for review, but that will not bias my opinion in any way, shape, or form. It's kind of fascinating, and I think you guys will find it interesting as well, which is why I said yes. So without further ado, let's take a look at it. Starting with the unboxing experience, it comes with its nice little carrying case, and then inside, once you open it up, you've got a little plastic thing with the product itself inside. So mine says Wuben G4, however, they have officially changed the name to the Wuben E1 instead because they're developing a series of EDC products for the future under that E name. And before they decided to do that, they had it labeled as the G4. So that's the reason why this says G4, but everything else going forward, I believe, will be saying E1. This particular one is made out of magnesium alloy, so it's nice and light, and then just has a metal design, so everything is metal except for the lights themselves. The other thing that comes inside the case is just a magnetic pad. So in the case of you having a case that doesn't already have MagSafe in it, that you could grab this, or say a phone or something like that, you could attach that, and then you can attach the Wuben, and then you're good. I don't think that provides a stronger magnetic seal than your MagSafe does. The other thing to keep in mind is that this will work with anything with MagSafe. They also sent out a phone stand, as you can see here, that is pretty simple. This is not the one that they're going to be using, but they have a very similar design. On the bottom here, you have any of your attachments that you get for like a tripod or something, it's going to fit. What's pretty neat about this guy is that it's got a double magnet design, so you can put your phone on one end, which is going to hold it, and then if you're wanting to also have the light, you can put that on the other end. So you've got it popped up like that, and then you can have your selfie stick going of recording yourself with good lighting. The weight of this guy is only 36 grams, which is nice and lightweight. It also serves as a kickstand where you can either have it where it's kickstanding like this, or if you prefer on the side, you can have it on the side. I found that it being like that is a little more sturdy, so that's the way that I like to do it. And then, as you can see, just with me trying to operate this, a lot of times it just pops off, so you kind of have to put your thumb or your finger on there before you move it. But exploring this a little bit further, there is no key charging. It also works great as a fill light, and then that way, if I'm recording from that point of view, I have a nice ring light that's illuminating my face. Or you can just use it as a simple standalone flashlight. So going back to looking at it, in order to turn it on, you've just hold down this button and it will turn on, and then you can adjust how bright or dark it is by going through the different modes. It does get really, really bright, which is awesome. And then it has different types of lighting. So that's the brightest mode. And then you have the battery indicator, which is over here, that's in blue. And then that turns red when it is low on battery. So you just simply switch through that. And then to go bright or dark, you simply roll the thing. The scroll wheel is metal, and it's got nice little defined steps and a nice satisfying click when you do click it. And then to charge it on the back rear here, it's got a USB-C charging port. And last, what I mostly bought it for is I do use my phone a lot for B-roll and stuff like that. So I can turn that on, open up and go to my camera, and then I can have, say, a product, and then I have perfect lighting for when I'm going around like this with my camera. And I no longer have to try to have, so above me, which you can't see, but I'll swap that. I have a ring light above me that provides light. This guy also has light. So I have a lot of light that I'm providing to try to be able to see stuff. And what's nice is with this guy, I can just use this for all the different lighting of if I needed brighter or not, I can do that without it obscuring anything on my actual lens because it's on the back of my phone. The other thing that's nice too is, again, because it's so small and compact, I can just say turn on that light from that perspective, and I could have it on my desk like that, and then I could bring in my camera like this to take a picture, and just to, I guess, show you, because I can, what that would actually look like. And then last but not least, it could also be something that if you're working in like a closed in, so recently I had to redo my sink, you could have this in there, turn it on, just lay it on the ground, and then you've got a bunch of light that's not in the way or intrusive because it's nice and thin. And it's nice too that if you were going on like a trip or something, you needed a nice flashlight, this thing is very thin to fit into whatever pockets or anything like that you want. They do report for the magnetic force that it has N54 magnetic force. So let's go into the actual testing phase of this guy to see how much better and how much brighter this actually is compared to the normal cell phone camera. That's with nothing. That's with the max brightness. That's with the cool setting. That's with the warm setting. And then this is with the iPhone light. So I don't think it's really necessarily coming across in my actual video, but the Wuben light is dramatically brighter. So again, Wuben light, max brightness, iPhone light, max brightness. So much different. Wuben. Wow. Also, just to show you how good this light is just in the normal low lighting. So right now I've got my webcam on with all of the lights in my room off. I do have a window here and it's semi-bright outside, so I am getting some of the light from that, which is why you can actually see me still. However, once I turn on the Wuben light, that is still way too bright, but as you can see, it provides a lot of light. I've got it on the brightest setting, so in this type of scenario, I would probably put it down. So that's the lowest setting, which as you can see from this, it's not that much brighter, but you can see me going through. So that's lowest and me bumping up and getting super, super bright and completely washed out in this environment, which is awesome. And then to see what that actually looks like on the cell phone itself. So right now I'm on my cell phone. This is the lowest setting. And as I go brighter, you can see me getting into better and better focus, where I almost get to the point where I'm actually pretty much washed out. So that would be the brightest setting that you can have. This is me on the cool setting and what my skin would look like. And then with my warm setting.
Hello, Mr. Smokey. Can you show how nice this light is? Yeah, look at how good you look. Look at how good you look.
The last thing that I want to look at is the actual Kickstarter. So the only way that you're able to actually purchase this product is through the Kickstarter, which is going to be down in the description below if you're wanting to look. So it looks like they're already doing pretty well for this. Obviously, you can see that the change name is right there with the E1 instead of the G4. And then it's the ultimate EDC phone flashlight. And then you can check this out yourself. But basically, it is going to come in a bunch of different colors, as you can see right here. So you've got the vibrant hues, which are going to be a little more cost effective and a bit cheaper. And then you've got the ones that I'm showing you right now, which is the magnesium alloy. And then last, you've got the premium editions, which are going to be titanium alloy, which are going to be a lot more durable and just feel a little more premium. But all of the lights should be relatively the same. You can do some more reading right here if you would like. And then, of course, it's got some of the pricing. So it's got early bird pricing. I want to say the normal pricing is going to be $99 for this, but if you jump on this sooner rather than later, then you can snag yourself a bit of a discount on whatever versions that you're necessarily looking for. So in conclusion, it's got good build quality, titanium alloy or magnesium alloy. So it's got a metal design. Everything fits together. I noticed no creaking. The light is nice and secure. Everything feels good. This looks professional. It works well. Like I said, I wish the magnet was a bit stronger, but the brightness of the light is good. The battery life is good from what I've noticed. I haven't done extensive amount of battery testing on this just because I haven't had time. And then I like that there are 3 that you can adjust how bright or how dim it is, in addition to having your different modes of warm, cool, or combo, which is just really nice. And out of curiosity, you may or may not be able to also operate it while it is plugged in to give you more or a longer battery life if that's what you're doing. I feel like it's expensive. $100 for this is kind of nuts to me, but you know, but I do think that since you have to go through a Kickstarter, at least at this point, that makes it a little more complicated as well. If that's something that looks interesting to you, let me know if you pick one up, because I would love to hear your thoughts on it and your use cases. What would you be using it for? I've already said for me, I'm mostly using it just because that way if I'm going out, I use my phone as a flashlight all the time. So I wanted to get this so I could have a nicer, more brighter flashlight with a little bit more control, along with when I'm shooting some B-roll for videos and stuff like that, that I can have a nice controlled light where I'm not having to set up a bunch of different lights all around me in order for me to get what a product actually looks like. I can just do a little bit of lighting and with this, and it'll record everything for me and probably also look a little more artistic anyways. So it's a win-win all around. But again, that magnet, I wish it was stronger. Anyways, if you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a dislike. And of course, if you've been following my content for a while, please do hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, I will see you and your beautiful face on the next one. God bless and peace out.